I put everything on the vision board. I dreamed of one day being a TV star. And no matter what happened to me, I kept that dream in front of me. But I got somebody that can help you out, man. What's up?
Yo. What up, though? What's up,
yo. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Give it up for Jeezy in the building.
But I would tell you, like, purpose is everything, brother. Like, the true wealth and value is who you are as a man, what your integrity is like, what your morals are, what your values are.
One of the things I want to encourage you to do is to look for strength. I want you to pursue strength. What you pursue is what you become. Pursue happiness. Pursue creating opportunities for others, and you will have joy.
So right now, we're just waiting on a couple things so we can get this thing kicked off. I think we're just waiting on one more person to come into the group right now. And then we're going to go ahead and get started. Let me go ahead and close this door real quick, and then we can get everything going.
Yo, I'm really nervous, like.
What you nervous for?
I don't know. It's just.
Well, let's find out. Let's find out what we nervous about. You understand? This is the real deal. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the one and only, that damn Steve Harvey. Woo! Tap it up, yeah. Damn self. How you feel? Mwah! Thank you for having me. Appreciate y'all. Much love to you. I've been walking out on stage. That's how I do it. How y'all doing, man?
I'm feeling good.
Well, let me see. Who am I looking at? Is that Orin?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Good.
Okay. Nice to meet you. Let me see.
Nice to meet you, too.
Good, good. My man, Stefan, what's up?
What's up, old school? How you feeling today?
Damn, long time, player.
Oh, man, it's been a while. Got to come out there and see you.
Man, you did it, didn't you?
Yeah. Finished it. Knocked it out.
You ain't waste my money, man.
Nah.
I told you, I said, if you drop out when I see you, I was going to kill you.
Nah, we not going to let that happen.
No, you ain't feel like dying no way, man. Hey, where's Keithan? Where is he at? Oh, there he is. What's up, pretty boy?
How you doing?
Yeah, I used to do my hair like that too. I just stopped yeah, I'd do that again. Let me see you do that again. Do that to your hair again. How that feel? Yeah. Hey, do this.
I don't know if it's supposed to feel a certain way. Nothing.
Yeah. I got a mustache.
Can't wait till I get to do that. When I know I do that.
Yeah, I got to brush this thing right here. Keithan, how you doing, man?
I'm good. How you doing?
I've been looking for you, man. You don't know that, do you?
I don't know. Kind of.
I've been looking for you, man. I've been looking for you. I finally found you. Yeah. See, you famous to me. You don't know, man. God been listening to. Tell me a little bit about yourself, man. How old are you?
15.
15. What grade you in?
Ninth.
Ninth. You know how I found you?
No.
I saw a video. I saw a pretty messed up video. You was getting bullied in the bathroom by some boys. I saw the video, and so I told my staff, I said, find that young man for me. He looked like he could use a few friends. So now what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna get you some very high-placed, very, very powerful friends in your life, man. You ain't by yourself no more, little homie. Yeah, you finna get a lot of big rough men gonna put their arms around you. See, I thought I gonna have to come down to that school and show them what I know. Because, I've been in a bully situation before, man, and I just want to talk to you, man. How do you feel about that situation at that school? How has it affected you?
It don't really affect me none. I mean, it happened. So I can't really look back at the past and be like, oh yeah, like, it's sad. So
Yeah.
I can't really be worried with it because that's in the past. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. From what I understand, you never knew your father, and you just met your mother for the first time last year.
Yes, sir.
So what are you in now? You in foster care?
Yeah.
Somebody told me they say that you don't never really smile. Why is that?
Because I don't like to smile.
Huh?
Because I don't like to smile.
You don't like to smile. Why?
It's just never really, like, I mean, I keep a straight face the other day. I mean, I only smile like when I'm laughing or something. That's it.
Oh, when you laughing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you do, okay, but you like to laugh though.
Kind of like smirk.
Smirk. Kind of like this. What I do, man, you don't understand. I'm in the laugh business. I started out as a comedian when I was 27 years old. I have been a stand-up comedian, man, for 30-some years, man. I'm in the laugh business. People pay money to come see me. They don't pay money to see me to smirk. They come up in, man, they holler. They open their mouth wide as they go, ah! 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 Oh, I can't breathe. That's what I do. I ain't got no time for this smirking, man. How's school going for you?
I mean, it's cool for real. Like, I mean, as of now, it's just cool. That's what I said.
You got any special talents or gifts, anything like that?
I like to sing.
Really?
My life ain't the greatest. I'm trying to change. Who's renting space in your brain? Ain't nothing to rearrange. Ever since I started rapping, guess my life ain't been the same. No game, no pain for pressure, no reason for the change. I just wanna say thank you, Mr. Harvey, for giving me this opportunity.
Oh, okay. So you got Okay, so you got a skill set.
Something like that.
Something like that. No, man, you got it. You have a skill set. See, first of all, let me tell you something. God, when he made us, God never created a single person without giving them a gift. Stevie Wonder got it. Tiger Woods got it. President Obama got it.
You got it.
Winfrey got it. I got it. God, you got it. Everybody on this call got it. Everybody listening got it. So you got a gift, man. So let me talk to you for a minute, Keith. If you could ask me a question, what would you ask me?
If I had a question for you, I would ask, like, since like I don't have my mother or my father in my life, like, like that come with pain and like dealing with pain and stuff. So I was really just gonna ask, like, is it like a way that you could like take it away? Well, not completely, but like somewhat away, because I know you can't really take pain away because it's going to still be scars, but just take some away to the point like it's not gonna hurt as much.
Oh, I got what you said. Well, that's a good question. So that'll help me out when I tell you what I'm about to tell you. I was saying a minute ago that God gives everybody a gift. And one of the things, man, that I also want you to understand, not only does God give everybody a gift, God makes no mistakes. God makes no mistakes. Everybody that is born into this world is in this world because God wanted you to be. So, Keithan, here's why you are here today. And here's why you exist. Because God took your mother and your father, who you may not know or may not have a relationship. He put those two people together because he wanted to produce you. You, my mother and father, who produced me way late in life. I was an accidental baby. My mother and father had me when they were both 42 years old. I was an accident for them, but God makes no accidents. So you, Keithan, who don't know your father and just met your mother a year ago, as painful as that is, the fact that you got to lock in here is God made you. Your mother and father didn't make you. They were just the vehicle. You were created by God. So God wanted you here, and you're going through a special set of circumstances too now, little man, because believe me, I can only imagine how painful it is to live and not have your father or your mother. But I also know that you have to be a special person that God wanted on this planet for a specific reason. So now what you have to do is you have to identify with your true creator, because your true creator is God. Your mother is your mother. Everybody living on this earth has a mother. There's not a single person created in this world that's not made by a female. Every living soul has a mother. Whether you get taken from the mother, the state come pick you up, your mother gets driven away. Some people lose their mother at birth. Some women die. You know, you got various things. Some women get incarcerated. Some women are on drugs. You never know. But everybody got a mother. So the fact is, he took your mother and your father and put them together, Keithan, and made you. This dude that he has, that's a pretty strong dude. I'm looking at just the assets you have. I don't really know you. So what attracted me to you was your strength, because you got to be a strong dude, man. You 15. You don't know your father. You just met your mother last year. What? And you still standing? Oh, I said, I got to meet this dude. This is a bad boy right here. This dude right here. Your story is a story that has to be told, because you want to know how you take the pain away. Do you know how many young people want to know how you still standing? How you even get up every day without a mother or a father? You's a bad boy, man. And on top of that, check this out. I saw your video. I saw what them boys did to you in the bathroom. Hey, man, let me tell you something. You're a cold little piece of work. You're a strong-ass dude, man. That will crumble the average cat. The average dude that would happen to, it will crush them. They would go somewhere and do something crazy to themselves. But you still standing. So I said to myself, and I told my team, I said, man, this has got to be one bad little dude right here. I got to meet him, because I just want to see him. I want to hear his voice, because I'm trying to figure out, man, what makes you tick. Because, see, I had a mother and a father, and it was hard. You got a mother that you just found and a father you don't know, and you getting bullied at school, and you still ticking? Hold up, man. Who is this dude? You're a bad man, boy. you're a cold piece of work. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Listen to me, man. You have a strength that very few people have. You got a strength, man. You something special. So this video of you being bullied in that school, it done went out all over the world. You know how many phone calls I done got about you? Who is this little boy? Can't y'all do something? Can't y'all help him? I said, let me find him. Because see, I'm in the young boy rescue business. I'm in to take a young dude and get him into manhood business. I'm in the business, and I'm only in this business because God told me I had to be in this business. I'm in the business of helping young people take their life and put it on track so they can be what God wants them to be. That's what I'm gonna help you do. See, so you might have got jumped on in this video, and you might not know your father, and you just found your mother. But that video that went viral, that video, man, has put you in some select places. That video, man, got you connected to some bad people. So you got some people, man, that care about you, that's wondering what's going to happen with this little dude. And so now that you done fell into this circle, we're going to help you. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
You a bad little dude, man. You, dog, how you do? Let me ask you something. What is it about you that makes you just keep going? What do you think that is? Tell me what you think it is.
I still got little sisters and brothers and foster kids, so I mean, ain't nobody else trying to get them. So if I do something to myself and I'm not there, like when I get older, who gonna take care of them? Who gonna be there for them? Who gonna teach them like how to do what they do? Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like as a person, like I'm not even gonna lie, I hated foster kid, hated it. Every other week I had to move. They don't understand that. They still maybe 1 and 2 and 4 and 5. They don't understand that. All they know is play, eat, sleep. Who gonna teach them? Nobody but me. So if I do something to myself, and if I harm myself, who gonna teach them? Nobody. This gonna get another lost child, and that's not something I'm standing for. That's not me.
So, Keith, your motivation is your little brothers and sisters. Your will to survive is to make sure that they're not left alone and you help them. That's a correct statement?
Sure.
Okay, so now, already at 15, you have already been assigned an assignment that's usually bigger than the assignment of most 15-year-olds. And you can only be given this assignment if you're capable of carrying it out. So now what I'm trying to show you, Keith, is that God don't make no mistakes. So he had to make this little strong soldier named Keith come into this world because he knew there was going to be some come after them that wasn't going to have nobody to look out for him. And so he didn't assign Keithan the Magnificent and put you in charge of everybody. See, that's a cold piece of work. And so now, because I know how hard that must be, God then used me, then came and got my foundation to go get you, to help you from this point on so you get some help. And then in turn, you get some help. You get to help your sister who's helping you out, who gets to help your younger brothers and sisters who's counting on you and your sister. That sound good to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we're going to have you smiling in a little while, so just sit tight, okay? Because a lot of things going to happen for you, man. Sit tight. We ain't just on here talking. This ain't just no video we meet. We in the change people life business. And I got some real important people that know how to do that. So sit tight for a minute, okay? Hang on, don't go nowhere. All right, let's go. Let me talk to my man, Stefan Darts. Where you at, Stefan?
I'm right there.
What's up, man? Good to see you again.
Oh man, I'm happy and I'm breathing. That's all that matters at this point in life.
I ain't seen you in a while, man. When last time I saw you?
Man, it was 2019 during a Christmas special. The Thanksgiving special. We all came during Thanksgiving.
2019?
2019 Thanksgiving special.
Oh. And when did I first meet you?
2016, right before the summer.
Wow. So you're 28 years old now?
Yes, sir.
All right. Tell everybody how we met. Tell them a little bit about the story.
So basically, I saved up 15 grand just by going to work and basically doing what God told me, because I promised him I'd pay off my grandparents' house in the second grade. And so before I even graduated from high school, God told me I had a choice. He said, you can either go do what you want to do, or you can do what I told you to do. And so I gave up a scholarship, knowing that he already had it planned. How? I didn't know. But I gave it up, stayed home for 4 years, stacked up 15 grand, and I paid out my grandparents' house, and I gave them a trip to the Bahamas. And I went from local news to national news to world news, and that's how I made the Steve Harvey show.
So you came onto the show, and I heard this story. So this young man wanted to pay his grandparents back for all they had done for him. So he saves up this money, and he saves $15,000. It was $15,000, right?
Yes, sir.
To help pay off his grandparents' house. So he pays off his grandparents' house. And which did I meet both of your grandparents?
Yes, sir. Cecil in Maryland.
Yeah. So they're in the audience, right? You sitting on my show. You pay off that. And I just thought that was like, I said, man, this cat has been saving this money for years to just help his grandparents pay their house off. They were very emotional, man. They were so proud of you and crying. And then what do we do after that?
He gave me a full ride to SCAD University, paid for the whole college, and man, I wouldn't be the man I am today without it. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah. Wow, man. So what'd you graduate with?
I graduated with a 3.5, and I graduated under 3 years. So many people take 4 years to do a degree. I did it in 3 years. And
yeah, because I had threatened you on the show. I told this little dude, I said, look, man, you can't play with my money. I just got this money. I don't have no money to play around with. I got 7 kids, man, of my own that I'm trying to put through school, and they don't give out discounts. You met my youngest son at SCAD.
Mm-hmm. Winton, yes, sir.
Yeah. So him and Winton was in school for a short time together. But he got out before Winton did. Winton wasn't under the same pressure he was under. So this young man graduated in 3 years instead of 4. Graduated with a 3.5. What are you doing now?
So now, because you could open that door for me through SCAD, I was able to network, and I met President Wallace, the president and founder of SCAD University, and she put me into direction, and I've been in real estate ever since. So I graduated. She gave me some great mentors, and I've been in real estate, and I've been self-employed.
Oh, you're self-employed?
Yes, sir.
That's a really, really great story, man. I just wanted to say, man, how proud I am of you, because it's just so rewarding, man, when you see young men who get an opportunity and then take advantage of it. I mean, come on, man. I mean, look, sometimes, man, when that ship go by, you can't just let it go by. You got to jump on it, man. And when I see these young men who I met years ago take advantage of a small act of kindness that God may have blessed me to be a part of, and I see you young men getting out there and making it happen, that's just like, for me, that's like the ultimate, man. So thank you, man, for keeping your word. Because I think I told him, I said, as I do often with young boys, they don't really like when I say this. I said, if you drop out of school, when I see you, I'm going to kill you. And he didn't want to die, so.
No, I couldn't never ever think about dropping out now. Like I said, I want to thank you again.
And I was on you too, man. I said, come on, man, because I just believe in you. But I knew you was going to do it. Any kid that saves $15,000 from a second grade promise to his grandparents and carry that out, oh, I knew getting a degree, he was going to go on and knock that out, man. So I appreciate you, man.
And Steve, I want to be able to mentor the boys as well and let them know how real estate has changed my life. So I want to provide them the opportunity as well.
Oh, man, that's going to be dope. I appreciate that. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. I just need everybody that comes through this program to reach one and teach one. So if I can reach thousands, I just need you to reach 20. If you can reach 100, see, we can change the game, man. Because if fathers, here go my speech, if every man that was a father would just be a damn daddy, we wouldn't need no mentoring programs.
Yeah.
But I gotta convince every man that's a father that you got to be their daddy. Any man can be a father. Any man can have sex, produce a baby. It take another man to stay there to be their daddy, to go to school, to take him to the game, to show him how to throw a ball, to encourage him, to take him to school, to straighten him out, to teach him how to love and understand and discipline and all of that. So I appreciate you, man. Hang on one second. Hey, Orin Davis?
Yeah.
How you doing, man? How old are you, man?
18.
Okay, good. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I was raised in the struggle, basically, and my father wasn't really in my life because he was always in and out of jail. So my uncle, he was like a father figure to me until he got killed from being in the streets. And like basically, the question that I really wanted to ask you was like, by me like being in the streets a lot heavy because I really didn't have no role model or father figure like to show me right. So like, what type of mindset could I like be focused on a straight arrow to like making sure that I can focus on my future and not be distracted from distractions of like violence and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because see, them streets is real, man. I think, see, the average person who doesn't grow up in the hood, they have no idea what it's like. They don't understand how a young man can be distracted because, look, they mom and dad drop them off at school. They schools have after school activities. They got all the computers, all the sports program, music programs. Well, when you grow up in the inner city, these schools are understaffed, they're underfunded, and they're under-equipped. The books aren't up to par. None of the equipment is up to par. And it's just poverty creates crime. Impoverished neighborhoods, inevitably, a percentage of those people get pushed into doing what they got to do out of survival. Exactly. And to avoid that, man, you got to get your mind made up on the straight and narrow. You have to have the right mentors in your life. You got to have a role model, because a young man without a role model is like an explorer without a map. It's just too hard to become a man without the guidance of a man. It's too hard. It's too many little integral parts. So one of the most important things for you, Orin, is to get the right people in front of you that you admire or respect. All you got to do is just admire them or respect them. They can be online. It can be somebody that you meet in a gym. It could be somebody at a church. It could be a police officer. Man, people be tripping on the police, but all police ain't bad people. There's some good cats down there, man. There's some brothers with them uniforms on, man, that would take a young guy and so, listen, man, this is the way I was going, and this is the mindset I had to develop to get on the right way. But it's mindset. You've got to adjust your mindset. The difference between successful people and non-successful people is all that goes on right in here. This is it, man. This determines whether you become successful or not. Not this, not the color of your skin, not your economic situation, not your neighborhood. You know, those things can make it difficult. But the thing that makes you successful is this here. This here. Let me see, man. I got a dude, man, that can help me answer this question.
Before you answer my other question, I got another question for you.
Go ahead.
How did you become from a insurance man and a carpenter to like a comedian and then to like this big everything in one? It's just I don't know.
It's like this, man. I had a dream. The Bible says a man without a dream or a vision shall perish. All of my visions, man, like you probably can't see this, but like if I do this right here, my telephone has my vision board on it. I put everything I want on my telephone. I put everything on the vision board. I dreamed of one day being a TV star. And no matter what happened to me, I kept that dream in front of me. But I got somebody that can help you out, man. Hey,
yo.
What's up?
Yo. What up, though? What's up,
Yo.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Give it up for Jeezy in the building.
Hey, you say you took the paws off the vision board. I love that.
Yeah,
What's up, Jeezy?
What's going on, Orin? I saw here you want to be an entrepreneur, real estate.
Yeah.
All these things. I mean, talk to me about it. Where did that come from?
Cause growing up, I always see like poverty and like violence and stuff going on around me. So I was the type like that wanted to do my own thing and wanted to be my own boss. You get what I'm saying? So like the real estate thing came to me one day because I was talking to my father over the phone, and he was asking me like what I wanted to be when I grow up, and I had two different dreams, and I couldn't really pick which one that I really wanted until I really had a mindset that if I really want to do this, I gotta set myself this way to really be what I want to be. But it's just a lot going on around me, so I really didn't have that type of motivation and like what is called discipline to discipline myself to really do what I had to do. So, but the real estate part, like, it's just like I don't know. I just want to have a lot of money and just have property and businesses, and I like helping people.
My advice and you know the thing, because I grew up around a lot of poverty as well, but it was my mindset that set me aside from the people that were around me because I wanted to achieve more. I also wanted to be rich. I can't lie about that.
Yeah.
In my pursuit to taking care of myself and being rich, quote unquote, I had to realize a few things because money it's a tool. It's going to change things and make things better, but it's not the end all be all. I had to have a purpose, if you will. And what you're saying about helping people, that's a real purpose. And that's what you're going to need to achieve your goals, because you know, when we come from these places of poverty, we don't have a lot of motivation, but we don't have motivation. You have a purpose. And that's what you're going to have to, you know, align with your mindset. Because don't get me wrong, like to be thinking of being an entrepreneur, how old are you?
18.
Yeah, to be thinking of an entrepreneur at 18 and wanting to do real estate, that's solid. I respect that. I mean, even when I saw your video, I was like, up. Yeah, and that's a good mindset to have at your age. But I would tell you, like, purpose is everything, brother. Like, you know, I've accumulated a lot of things in my life, and even when I get to them, the worst sign of failure is to be successful and to feel like you fail. So when you're acquiring these things, you get them, and then you feel like, you know, what else? And you're stuck. So having purpose and wanting to help people, if you align that with your mindset, the money gonna come. One thing about it, print money every day. You know what I'm saying? All day, every day. It's there, but you just got to make sure your mindset is lined up with it and your morals are too, because the true wealth and value is who you are as a man, what your integrity is like, what your morals are, what your values are. because money always comes to people like that. But I'm just only telling you that because I've been in situations where I've been successful and I wasn't happy. And I think I would rather have my happiness sometimes or most times over just accumulating things that I can't take with me.
Let me ask you a question, man. How did you, okay, you come out the streets.
Right.
How did you make the separation? How did you wheel and pull yourself about the gutter away from all of your environmental trappings? You know, how does he win that battle?
Well, the battle was in the mind, Orin. Like, that's the biggest battle you're gonna fight. That's the biggest war you're gonna fight. And what I did, I had to realize, like, you got to chase one rabbit, because if you chase two, you get none. Meaning, like, you got to do, you know, what you're destined to do and just focus on that. Anything that has nothing to do with that should be obsolete. And I just focused on the rabbit. And the rabbit was get myself and my family out of my situation, staying out of prison, because that wasn't easy at the time, and staying alive. Those are the only things I cared about. That was the first stage. And once I started maneuvering through that, it was my mindset, because when people around me were getting into, you know, just getting into crazy things, that didn't go along with my vision and my plan for myself. Me being in prison wasn't going to help take care of my mother. Me being in prison wasn't going to put my sisters through school. At the time when I was 20, I had my first child, which he's about your age now. And he was a real responsibility of mine. And my thing was, I have to put myself and my family in a better position than we're in now. And I know what I have to do it, but I got to make sure my mindset is locked in. And you said a key word, and I'm surprised you're saying that word. Is discipline is the key. Once you get your discipline on point, ain't nothing in the world you can't do. There's nothing in this universe you can't do. So if your plan is real estate and entrepreneurship, everything that you're going through in the gutter, you see it in the hood, you got to all know that's a piece of the puzzle. You got to learn what you learn, because I learned a lot in the streets. Don't get me wrong. Like, I got good intuition. I know how to read people, the whole thing. It came from my street background. But the man in me and my vision of myself, I wanted to do business. I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I wanted to do real estate. You know what I'm saying? Talked about it forever and finally got into it in this next level. But it started with me wanting to buy the block. My first real estate situation was this, and this is a true story. My first time purchasing any property or anything that had anything to do with real estate was the first home I bought my mother, which was a trailer, a 2-bedroom trailer for 4 people, which we paid out in full for $3,500. So imagine 4 people living in a trailer, it's $3,500. And I hustled that money up and paid for it for my mother. She was happy. And I was like, wow, you know, this is my first purchase. And my next goal was to buy her first home. And I did that. You know what I'm saying?
So when you first like paid it out and like you seen how like the whole outcome looked, did it seem like it was easy, like you could just do it again and again after that?
Well, no, because I risk a lot. I risk my freedom and a lot of things to do that. But the thing was, I made my mother happy. I put us in a better situation. But I also realized that it's possible.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like I was like, oh, this is real. You know, and I'm gonna tell you, you know, even my first real estate deal, I bought some property, and you know, I want to do this. You know what I mean? And when I checked back with my realtor, he's like, yo, you know, your property is worth 3 times more than you paid for it. I didn't even do anything to it. Now I'm locked in. But I remember the first property I bought, I'm like, if I could buy one, I could buy 100. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
It's that same feeling of knowing that you can get one. So what I mean by, you know, just chase one rabbit is know what's in it for you, and the things that you're gonna have to understand that you can't participate in if this is what you really want for yourself. Because the fact of the matter is, when you're coming from these areas and you're going through these things, if something happens to you, which is the craziest thing in the world, nobody really cares. You know, it's a game, and you know, you're gonna either win it all, you lose it all, but nobody really cares. So nobody's gonna say, if you go out here and you do something and it doesn't go right for you, nobody's gonna be like, oh, well, you know, it's gonna be like, man, That's too bad. And everybody gonna continue with their life. And once I realized that, I knew the stakes was high. I was playing to win. Like it was nothing about me that even thought about losing because I knew it was possible. And even going on to do music, it was something that I love. I grew up listening to the Tupacs and all these cats, but I'm just like, if they can do it, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the difference? Like, I don't understand why it's just different than mine. We both got the same struggle. And another thing too, you know, I don't want to give you too much in one sin. If you understand things and you're really into them, start small by researching, like looking up on people like who are the black real estate moguls you like. You know what I'm saying? What entrepreneurs can you relate to their story? I relate a lot to Steve because we both went through a lot of hardship coming up. But clearly, you know, he's older in age and he's accomplished more. So that makes me go, how did you do that? And it might not resonate today, but you know, 5 years from now, I might need that little piece of information. It might save my whole entire life. You know what I'm saying?
You know, man, I never really heard it phrased that way, Jeezy, but what he said was you got to chase one rabbit.
Right.
You know, man, see, you can't chase the streets and chase Wall Street.
Right.
You either tracing Wall Street or you tracing them streets.
Right.
You can't chase a college degree and chase selling dope. The two don't even work. You got to pick the rabbit, man. And like what he's saying is you got to take the rabbit, man, that's going to keep you on track and get you to where you're trying to go. The other thing is a distraction, and that was one of your main questions. That's why Jeezy, man, is like the perfect guy for you to talk to, man, because, you know, a dude like this, man, that's been through some real struggles and had to make some decisions and had to counter them decisions with another decision. That's what life is. It's hard in life, period. You stack on the color of our skin, the texture of our hair, our neighborhood, our background, our lack of education, the lack of facilities and alternative school programs and all that. And man, you stacking against us, man. And then we got to deal with what's happening with these police officers out there. If we got a hoodie on or we walking down the street with a Skittle and an iced tea, we got that to deal with. And man, so when we come up, everybody know the price that really paid, man.
It's all about changing the narrative too. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem disclosing this information to you because I feel like you're gonna go out and help, you know, somebody you love, or you gonna mentor somebody at some point.
Like Steve Harvey said, each one teach one.
Yes, yeah. And it's real, bro. Like I'm just gonna be honest with you. Some of the best advice I ever got was from people I respected on how they dealt with adversity and how they went from failure to failure without losing momentum. You know, I heard Steve mention the Baracks, the Oprahs, you know, all these different people. But you know, you got what they got inside of them. Have you ever heard Oprah's story? It's amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like you got that. You got the pain. And I saw little homie was on here. He's like, he wants Steve to take the pain away. But it's time to turn the pain into passion. You know what I'm saying? It's time to turn the no's into yeses. It's time to go out here and really, you know, get what you want because you can do that. You know, it's when we look at the odds against us and go, I never had this because, you know, I'm of the color of my skin. I love it. If I walk into a bank, I walk into a business meeting, they ain't got what I got. They panicking. I'm like, nah, man, like this is all to get to point A to point Z is a straight line, brother. Ain't nothing emotional about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I've been through enough to know how to handle my emotions, and that's what makes me an asset because I'm not going in this like I done been through enough. So everything to me is a plus. I just want to get the job done so I can move to something else. And you got to take that pain, and you got to. I love when I walk into these meetings and you know, everybody got on suits and I just come in there with a tracksuit on, and I just can't I know more than everybody. And they don't realize, they don't realize all the guys in the suits is working for the guy in the Adidas warm-up set. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, and listen to me. I got somebody else I want to surprise y'all with too, because this is a friend of mine, man. This dude right here, I've been in some trouble I mean, you know, man, some real low points, man. You know, that social media, man, they get on you, man, and they just do you. I've been in some real situations, man, on social media, and where people didn't know me, was creating all types of stories about me, just feeling some kind of way about it. This brother has helped me write books before. I call him when I want to learn how to say stuff a little more effectively because of his speaking prowess. And he's just been my friend, man. We teach each other how to barbecue. we talk about our wives together, man. He's my partner, man. He's Dr. Steve Perry, man, who is the head of schools for the Capital Prep Schools. Is Steve Perry there?
Yes, H, what's going on? Jeezy, what I look like?
What's up, my guy? How you feeling?
What I look like to you?
Hey, man, come on. We here to hear about it.
Let me tell y'all who this dude is. 100% of the students that go to his school, 100% graduate, and 100% are accepted in colleges all over the country, Ivy League schools included, including his damn son. His son was the first student to graduate from high school and a select college up there the same year. He graduated from high school and college the same damn day. Who the hell do that?
I nobody I know.
So he's a professional educator and molder of young people's minds. So that's who you're listening to. So now go ahead, Steve.
I appreciate you, brother. What I am is somebody who is doing what a lot of y'all are doing. You know, Orin, what Jeezy said, he said a lot, but one of the things that he said to you, son, that I'm not sure hit where it was supposed to. He talked about what people choose to chase and why they choose to chase it. Hoes chase money. Easy. But businessmen build empires. What he said was he wanted, just like you say, you want to earn so that you can help people. There's more than one way to help people. You know, I saw, I want to say your name right. Is it Keithan?
Yes, sir.
That's how I say your name?
Yes, sir.
This is a courageous dude. This ain't no regular cat.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to understand, it's real easy to look at someone like Jeezy or Mr. Harvey, I call him H, or H, and see a role model. I want you to look in the square to the left or the right or whichever direction is Keithan is in, and what you're going to see is a strong dude. You want to talk about overcoming, look at what this young brother's doing. See, looking for a role model is not always looking for somebody who's wealthy or famous. Sometimes it's looking at the cat next to you. We are often judged by the company we keep. What H is doing is putting you in the company of great young men. And I see in Keithan a great young man. It's a strong dude. It's a strong dude, like not like a normal strong dude. I want you to understand, a lot of cats would have folded up the tent and quit.
Yeah.
I'm telling you now, we have schools in Connecticut and in New York, and about to open a school in the Bronx. We got one in Harlem. And I've seen children go through less than Keithan and want to pack it in. I've seen grown people go through less than Keithan and want to pack it in. So one of the things I want to encourage you to do is to look for strength. I want you to pursue strength. What you pursue is what you become. People know you for what you seek. The founding fathers of the nation, whether you like them or not, they had some good points. And one of them was the pursuit of happiness. They recognized that which you pursue is that which you will be defined as. And this is a young brother who is defined, in my mind, Keithan, you a strong dude, man. You're a really strong young man. Because inside you is something so powerful that all those clowns around you try to bring you down, and all they did was lift you up. Man, they ain't know what they were messing with. They had no idea who they were encountering. Yeah. You're a superhero. All they did was make you stronger.
Like my grandma used to tell me, don't nobody break into an empty house, baby.
Say it.
Nobody, but there's something in there.
Right. When you have to realize, and I say this to you, Keithan, in order for people to come at you, they got to see something that they want to break. You scare them. You scare them. They look at you and they see somebody who's 10 feet tall and bulletproof. And that, to a weak person, is the greatest fear. That you have a confidence inside you that they don't understand. They don't understand how it's possible for all these clowns to come at you like animals and you stand like a prince. We could talk about real estate. We could talk about schools. We could talk about comedy. But one of the things that always impresses me about Steve Harvey is he's different. He ain't a regular cat. This is a man who looks at the world as a way where to teach him lessons, not to break him down. How many of us could be a father of 3 and homeless? Not homeless because he had to be, homeless because he chose to pursue something that he believed would change not just his fate, but the fate of many others. See, what I want you to understand is please don't get caught up in the trappings. Don't get caught up in the trappings. It's real easy to look at what somebody has. Bob Marley says some people are so poor, all they got is money. Steve and I sat down, when we do the mentoring camp in person, and one night it was late because we barbecued every dead carcass we could find.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if a possum had come across our path, we'd have thrown some barbecue sauce on him, wrapped him up, he'd have been in the grill.
Yeah.
So we sat up all night barbecuing, and H said to me, he said, P, tell me the truth. What do you really want to do? I said, I want to run schools. He said, man, stop that. Like, it's just me and you. It's midnight. We ain't got to do that. Like, you can take this stuff. You ain't got to be Dr. Steve Perry. It's just 2 brothers. Man, I wake up in my dream every single day. I'm the wealthiest cat you know. I am because what I get to do is I get to meet young brothers like Keithan every single day at the front end of their career. I get to meet them when they're forming, when they're becoming the young men that other people are going to admire. I get to know them when, and I get to be a little bitty part of their lives. Keithan, you got to understand that you are special. I don't want either one of y'all, you or Orin, to think that it's about pursuing money, because there are a lot of cats who pursue money and it takes them down a very, very dark path. Pursue happiness, pursue creating opportunities for others, and you will have joy. One of the reasons why H is going to be in a good situation forever, if you learn anything from watching Steve Harvey, it's a good dude. Bottom line, fine print. Wow. Be a good dude. And no matter what you decide to be and do, people are going to do right by you. One of the reasons why people respect Jeezy in the industry is because they recognize him as a solid human being. Yeah. When all is said and done, everybody ain't going to rap forever. It's just not possible.
Yeah.
It's just not possible.
Yeah.
But people will do right by him because he's a solid dude. It's the way you treat people on the way up that's going to matter when you're on your way down.
Wow.
Listen, man, whatever you have in you that's balled up and that pain, you just got to turn that into passion. You got to use that as your fire, as your fuel. Is what keeps you going every day, because that's something you have nobody has. And I would never ask to get rid of it. Like, all my pain has always put me in a place where I got outside my comfort zone and I overachieved.
Come on, man.
And I want to tell you this. It's going to be a lot of things that come at you. You know what I'm saying? And the way, because I seen the video, and let me tell you something. If that was in the hood, you would be like an old triple OG right now, because you stood on your feet, brother. Like, you did not move.
Dog, you was with it.
Right.
Dog, you took.
And with that being said, that means you have fight inside of you. It's in you. And you just got to fight your battle and stay on your feet, because you already proved that you can do that in the real world.
Come on, man.
Now you got to just fight your battle and use your pain to be your jet fuel as you take off, because it's there. Like a lot of people, and Steve said it right, a lot of people mentally couldn't have dealt with something like that.
Hey, Jeezy, them shots would have dropped any one of them other boys in that bathroom. It would have dropped their punk ass.
But it's even more than that. But it's even more than that. Some of us have to wait until we're much older to face a great trauma.
Right.
And I say we have to wait. Others of us are fortunate enough to get it out the way early on and prove that we're bigger and stronger than a lot of cats could ever imagine. And it's easy to misunderstand strength as a physical indication. Wow, you a physically strong dude. I ain't gonna lie, you are a physically strong dude. More important than that, you're mentally strong.
Right.
And why that's important for you to understand is we all at times think about quitting. Everyone has. Anyone who says that they hadn't is lying, and they didn't. They're not in touch with themselves. But why I think it's important that you understand that you're fortunate that this happened at the time it did. Because now, what could somebody bring on you that would drop you? Like for real.
Absolutely.
Going forward, what could they put together? Like for real. So you got yours out of the way. Some people still waiting on theirs. Some people walk around, creep around corners because they scared of it coming.
Right.
You're good. You're good money. So keep that in mind, son. Use it as it is. Yes, sir.
He just met his mother last year. He don't even know his father. He been in foster care, and he got 2 little brothers and sisters that he trying to stick around for. He trying to stay strong for them. This dude right here,
You ain't regular.
dog,
You ain't regular.
you done handle some stuff that would crack a grown ass man.
Absolutely.
They would crack granite.
Dog.
Granite will buckle under the weight of some of the things you did. So, but what I want you to do is, I want you to see it as the foundation. You are being tested for a reason. There's got to be something bigger out there for you. There's got to be. It's just the order of life. It's great that you got an opportunity to meet Jeezy and Mr. Harvey, both of whom are fantastic cats. And I haven't met Stefan, but I presume the same and similar with Orin. But truth is, if I can speak for the group, I'm kind of impressed to meet you. Like, if you really want to know, like, no disrespect to the rest of the people on here. I'm feeling like I met somebody who's a rock star. Like, this cat ain't regular. This is, and that's a good thing. A lot of people want to be normal because they're afraid of being extraordinary. You got no choice. You've been chosen. You've been kissed on the forehead to be extraordinary.
Yeah.
Dr. King ain't take no beat down like that. You a bad dude, man.
I'm gonna do wonders for your rap career, brother.
How about that?
Hey, dog.
No, but we proud. Hey, listen, man. I'm looking forward to hanging out with you guys, and I want to say this, like, I'm proud of the fact that you guys, are here, and you're taking this all in, and you understand what things need to change for you to pursue your dreams. And anything we can do as a group, as big brothers, as big homies, whatever you want to call it, we're here, man. And just know every time you ever think about, turning back, just know you didn't come this far just to come this far. Like you here now. Yeah. This is it. This is where everything changes. Now you got support. Now you got help. Now you got a foundation. Now you got people that actually care about you on top of the people you already have. So anything I can do, anything we can do, we here, man. We just want to see y'all win and y'all go out there and spread that knowledge to the next generation,
I needed brothers like this, man, to help you understand what I was saying, especially to you two. We've already helped Stefan. I sent him through college, man. This dude is in real estate, graduated 3.5, solid human being, like you talk about, Pete. But what I wanted Orin and Keithan to understand was, now you're a part of a circle of men who care about you, who gonna put our arms around you and walk you through this thing. See, that's all you need. You just need somebody, man, just walk you through this thing. And like P say, man, you gotta chase what make you happy. The reason he the dude he is, cause he happy. He said he at the front end of these people's lives and he get a little part. No, he's a major contributor, dog, because how you get out the starting blocks, if you don't come out the blocks right, winning that race hard, partner, he get them out the blocks. He the dude with the gun in his hand. He got the whistle. He the blocks. He the track. He the trainer. He gets them ready, man. And what he pours into young people is irreplaceable. And cats like Jeezy, man, who I just dog, hey man, do me a favor. Yeah. Hey P, I need a favor. Yeah. Dog, because first of all, I don't come to nobody with garbage. And I don't want to borrow your money, man. I don't need no help. Can I use your car? They already know. When I call to help somebody, I need your car. I need your mom. I'm going to borrow no money, nothing. When I get on the phone, because God has allowed me to be, like P said, a solid person, because my father, man, my God, man, this dude was, he was my everything, man. And when he died is the reason I started the mentoring program. Because when my father was laying up there in that casket, and I was 43 years old, and I sat there looking at him, man, and I said, damn, if it wasn't for that dude right there, there's no way I'm right here. I was on TV already. I was making money already. But if it wasn't for that dude right there in that casket, I wouldn't have made it. So I started thinking, what happened to dudes that ain't got that dude right there? How the hell do they make it? And that's how I started the mentoring program. And that's how I can call on cats like a Jeezy and my man P, Dr. Steve Perry. I call him P, he called me H. And so I got them on here, man. So this is what we're going to do. I got a couple of surprises. So here we go. So Keithan.
Yes, sir.
We know you had that problem getting bullied at that school, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we made some phone calls. We're going to get you in a new school. My team is working on it right now, and they're going to be in contact with you real soon. We got you now. First of all, we're going to just get you out that environment. I'm going to get you a computer, and I'm going to make sure you got a way to communicate. I'm going to get you a brand new cell phone. So that way you'll have a computer and a cell phone so you can contact us. So you'll know that we got your back from here on out. And I know you said you're afraid of heights, but I'm going to get you on a plane and I'm going to fly you to Atlanta to hang out with Jeezy.
Yes, sir.
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
I'm showing you real estate now.
Both of y'all getting on the plane, since you a rapper, Keithan, and you got a little.
Yeah, I heard them bars too, baby. I heard them bars.
Yeah, and he got 33,000 followers on IG. Yeah. I'll be doing them throws. Yeah, see, y'all the new school say like, yes, sir. I call them neck runs. Orin, I know, man, that you've been trying to get a job, right? Desperately trying to.
Sir.
So my team is going to get you job ready. We're going to help you write your resume, and we're going to coach you through the entire interview process to teach you how to shine in interview. And we're going to get you suited for the big day. We got 2 interviews already set up for you now.
Okay.
You already with Pepper Flame and Class Act Catering. Those are the 2 companies that want to interview you now. I'm going to give you a computer, Orin, and I'm going to give you a new cell phone too, because y'all got to be able to hit your boy Jeezy up, because Jeezy your boy now, and you got to be able to hit up Uncle Steve.
There you go.
And then I'm going to turn around and I'm going to make Stefan y'all's mentor too, because he done came out of SCAD. Each one got reach one, teach one. So you got to pay that back, right, Stefan?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. We ain't got no problem. I ain't even asked you that. And I know you said you're afraid of heights too, Orin. So you're going to get you on a plane and we're going to fly you to Atlanta to hang out with Jeezy. This top of the line. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, that's it.
I appreciate that, boss.
Now, Stefan, I want you to come to my virtual camp to teach a real estate investment workshop to the young boys.
Yes, sir. No problem.
I really appreciate that. And I'm going to ask you if you would do me a favor and mentor these 2 young brothers on the phone. I want you to be their big brother. I want you to take Orin, teach him about real estate. Keithan needs somebody, man, that love him. So I need for you to love him.
Yes, sir.
Put your arm around him and guide him through the process.
Yes,
teach
sir.
him discipline, teach him a work ethic, and teach him what the honor of being a man is all about. So he can turn around and help his young brother and sister.
Yes, sir.
Okay? And so everybody, I want to thank all of our partners. We got some great partners to help us pull this mentoring Mondays off and our mentoring camp, our friends at Chick-fil-A. Also, I want to thank Advancing Black Pathways. And we're about to roll out something really special with financial literacy with our friends at Wells Fargo. So I want to thank those people for financial education. So stay tuned. I want to thank y'all for joining us on this Mentoring Monday. And remember that mentoring matters. So now, young men, Keithan and Orin, we got y'all set up. We got you Jeezy, the legend, and we got you Stefan, that's gonna be the next big mogul in the business of real estate. And ladies and gentlemen, my man P, Steve Perry, this is a bad boy right here. This dude right here.
Sure. Yes, sir.
He get him right. It's that mindset. Everybody understands the mindset. So, man, y'all moving forward. We got a lot of good things, man, that's happening on Mentoring Mondays, and you two are a big part of. So, Keithan, how you feeling, man? You okay?
Feel great. I ain't even ready to lie to you. I feel great.
P, I appreciate you. Jeezy, I appreciate you.
Thank you, brother.
Oh, we love you, Keithan. We got you, Stefan. We love you. We're going to get them cell phones to you, them computers. You got, and like Jeezy said, you got some big homies now. Ain't no more worries. All right, y'all. I love you. Y'all stay well.
Love.